unmute the mic. There we go. Click this to go full screen. Come on, full screen. There we go. Cat, don't scratch at the chair. Mute the window. Never tried to invite people to watch them.
I always invite people. I don't see how someone who would like not complain.
Of course, it is weekday.
It is.
Can do this. Beep. There we go. Try different things. I don't know how it chooses the people to do them.
Yeah, who knows?
Ah, Chris is. Hello. Good morning to you too.
Good morning.
Okay.
I'm gonna try something different this morning.
Yes. We get to probably watch me flail ineffectively at clay.
This would be a good size
Okay.
for a beginner. What you really want is something that's kind of hand size.
Yes.
And it's, well, your hands are about the same size as mine.
My fingers are shorter, but my palms are wider. Okay, and since this is... Hello, cat. Hi. You're on the way. Thank you. Since this is a piece of recycled clay, because yes, I'm not choosing a quote-unquote good piece of clay.
She hasn't thrown in like 20 years.
Over 20
20 years.
God,
Yeah.
talk about making me feel old. It's been since middle school. Hey, cat. Really? You figure I'm not going... Nix!
She doesn't understand what you're doing over there. You don't sit over here.
What you doing? Get away from the wheels, Sarah.
It might hurt you.
Well, there is the chance. So what I'm doing is, this is recycled clay. I'm wedging it to hopefully get air bubbles out.
Make it all homogeneous.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm not seeing any more. Yeah, that little dimple there. There was definitely some air bubbles in there. Because I also don't want to wedge it too long and make it dry.
Yeah. Freaking hot water.
Yeah, I was doing handles yesterday, and I was trying to just touch the water. There.
Okay, turn on the wheel.
Check to make sure it was on.
Okay. Plant your elbows.
So planted.
Planted.
This.
Yeah, like that. No. Yeah, water. That's the lubricant.
Ugh.
No, keep your arms.
Yeah, I remember this. I'm a little bigger than when I
Not by much, really.
no, I'm not much bigger than I was.
Okay, put your hands on there.
You
Okay. There.
I was trying to lead with the wrong hand. I was trying to do what you do, which is lead with the other hand.
It doesn't really matter, whichever one works for
No,
you.
the dynamics work differently with the spin.
Okay, then. You can,
I am handed. You are not.
when people say it's right hand or left hand, I can't tell
I
which ones
know.
you would lead with. And when you lead with, and it's well, you're supposed to lead with one hand. And it's kind of like that. There you go. You just need, and then it's kind of like it's getting it. And once I very briefly put my hands on your hands,
Also,
you
when
can
I went,
feel the
no,
difference.
I need to not work on this side. I have to work over here.
it's also just,
No.
there we go. You're not doing too badly. Because you watch it every day.
I watch it all the time. You didn't. Okay.
Yeah. There we go.
Goop. And the thing is yes, because I am, when it comes to throwing, I don't have any skills. I know. There you go. Got it to stop spinning. I don't I don't have any muscle memory for this.
Yeah.
I know all the mechanics.
Yeah, it's kind of like, yeah.
Yeah, because it really is a sweet spot angle, like right there.
Yeah.
Get too far forward, it doesn't work. You get too far back, it doesn't work.
Well, it depends on the size. That's why you want to do something that's kind of hand size to begin with. And that's going to be different with
Okay.
people because their hands are all different.
So discussing this.
Okay, so do you
So-
think you have it all the way? It's not all the way centered yet. It's getting there. Because you can feel the
Friction.
difference.
Now
it's
it's
getting too
less.
tall.
Yeah, this is gonna be hilarious. Yeah.
Brace it, Sarah. Brace it on the insides of your legs. There you
How?
go, like that.
My limbs are different lengths, and my elbows are sharp.
Well, yeah, take your legs straight. Push
Yeah.
down.
Ow. My hands are also not got the callus that yours do. Ow, ow, ow. Mom, my pinky had folded under.
And here I'm standing up, leaning over, which is
Yes. Probably blocks the camera. I don't know.
I don't know.
Ow, 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 ow.
I want to try a smooth white coating.
Yeah, maybe the smooth white stuff would be better.
Yes. Remember, use the thumbs. You're a tool using monkey. Thumbs are important.
And I will have sore muscles. Notice this chunk of clay is getting smaller. Inadvertent hole. Nope, nope, nope. You're not ready to open yet.
It's not the same as your pounding muscles.
No, it's not.
She pounds 10 steaks.
Well,
I don't
normally I do.
Yeah. I don't have the wrist for 10 steaks.
Notice, guys, it's still not centered. We need to empty the goo out of that bucket.
You do. No, it's getting there. Yes. Like I do with the plates. You can do that. That's perfectly valid for any shape. But you
Whoop.
want to keep it,
Yep, and now it's off
you
center.
want it to be,
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which hand works better for that.
yeah.
Because
it's all trial and error. You have to
Yeah.
figure out what works best for you.
I'm handed where she is not. So in that regard, she can't give me pointers. Ow, 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 ow. And because it's taking me so long, it's bringing the grit up in the clay. How?
Yeah.
I cheat.
There is, all the tools are right there.
I'm actually going for a tool she does not normally use.
Put right there. So,
Yes, I'm
also, there you
waiting.
go. Valid. Because you have it like 90% centered.
Also, yes. I'm laying off the rough exterior. Ow, 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 ow. Well, I also got a couple scrapes on my hands. Yeah, I bet you this is real amusing.
Okay. There you go. That looks centered.
There.
Can you see?
Yes.
Does it feel different now?
Yes, it does. That's what I'm looking. Stop pushing.
'Cause
Stop pushing.
Part of it is it's how it feels.
Hey,
Okay, now
Nix.
what you have is you open it up with your thumbs. Put your hands on it so you're actually touching.
Yes.
On the outside. Press down with your thumbs.
Nix.
Oh, aren't you cute? Yes.
Are you helping?
Okay, now bring your thumbs out. Now put one hand on the inside, one hand on the outside. And pull up gently so you don't put
Yes.
your fingers through the side of the wall. What you
Oh, in the face.
That
In
was
the
very
face.
cute. Nix.
Oh, yes, that was darling. I have clay freckles.
Oh yeah, get used to it. That's careful.
Oh, yeah.
You can probably slow the wheel down some now. Because you'll have more control with less speed at this point.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit faster. There you go. And the unevenness is coming out the top.
Yes, I can feel unevenness on the wall still. Oh, yeah, left the window open.
We're having tea break right now.
So, not bad for my first piece in over 20 years. I can tell. You made quite the noise over there, Kat. Yeah, the bottom's still pretty thick, but I'm kind of not concerned about that for the first piece.
Yeah.
Mind you, what you told me to try for a first piece was a bowl.
And you're doing a cylinder, which is
It
your basic shape.
just kind of wanted to be that shape.
Yeah.
I mean, I could try to open it up.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't think the walls are the right thickness for that.
Yeah. It's very much
There's
a
that.
cylinder. You want it.
Yeah. I also wanted
And
to
there's
do.
a
Yeah, that was clever of me.
yeah, do it on that side. Because when you press on the bottom, you notice it's that round now.
Yes. I saw it happen. It caught. Saw, felt, whatever you want to call it. There.
You have a nice right angle to the clay to the back.
And pointy tool to cut off the lip.
The heavier pointy tool.
Heavier pointy tool. There it is.
Right there. When it's not sharp.
Yeah, good.
One hand on the inside. It's like with your, like when you want to do it about half an inch down.
Yeah. Stay off. Stay off. Nope, stay off.
With this.
Yeah, because the crap that I'm generating can just go right back in the. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I should be throwing it up there. Okay, not terribly smooth, but I did trim it. Yeah, are you watching too, Nix?
Not bad for the first one you've done in so long.
Yeah. And frankly, it's better than the ones I did in middle school.
Yeah.
What you do is this. And that doesn't work for me yet. This works much better.
Yeah, because you have to develop what works best for you. And also, if you say it already feels kind of rough, that might not feel good. 'Cause the
Yeah.
skin right in there is kind of tender if it's not used to being abused. I've actually built up callus.
Yes, it's horribly
No,
loud around.
color. Sarah, what you want to do?
I was doing that and it wasn't round. Because my hands are different shape than yours as of yet.
Because now it's looking overworked.
Yeah. It's gotten to that stage.
Or you could at this point try to open it up more to a boldish shape.
I don't think the walls will take that. I mean, I could be wrong.
Or you could just do that. You have. Did you want to do is cut it down and see what the.
Okay, let me turn the wheel off. Okay, so do you want to just do the slice in half thing?
We can slice it in half and see how even your walls are.
Yes.
Because it's recycled clay, it'll just go back in the bag.
Yes. Hey, not bad. And yeah, it's not down to the base there.
Yeah.
I could
There was
tell
a
that it,
lot more.
yeah.
So, yeah, for the most part, your walls were pretty even, Sarah.
Yeah.
Show it to the camera.
Cool. Ow. Yeah, the grit, because I take longer to center things, it was bringing the grit out of the clay more because I don't have that built up callus. It was starting to get painful.
And yeah, the bottom was about twice as thick as the sides.
I could tell
You
that
could see,
I could tell that there was too much material down there.
but it's not unreasonably too thick.
Yeah. And I'm pretty happy with the walls.
And it wasn't flat.
No.
You can use like a knuckle like this.
Mm-hmm.
That was fingertips.
Yes. Yeah, those were my thumbs.
So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll do it like this and I flatten out the bottom.
I tried to get my hand down there once or twice, but it wasn't wide enough at the bottom for me to hit it without knocking the walls off.
Yeah.
Because I don't have the muscle memory for doing the whole right angle thing. So yeah, not bad. I will cut the rest of it off the bat now and we can send it back to its maker.
Put it back in the bag.
Put it back in the bag. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, I just flicked myself in the face again.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Cool. 99 more to go. So I will keep up trying the occasional one. Here. I can go back in the bag. But it'll be quite some time before I'm good enough to do much of anything. And
Do you
probably
want to try a second one?
I could try a second one. I'll need a
Try
fresh.
to do a bowl.
I could try a bowl.
Kind of like a proto skull.
Yeah.
Towel.
It's out.
Beside you, Sarah.
I was gonna say there's also one beside the bag of clay.
I was trying not to get that one too messy.
I think I'm gonna need a fresh bat though.
Yes, you need a fresh bat.
Here, let me
Just
scrape this
scrape
one
that
down. Yeah.
Scrape that one down.
So it's not goopy forever. Oh, you came off. There we go. Now we turn the wheel back on.
Okay, later we will be doing.
Yes, loading there. Yeah, words.
This is kind of.
Yeah, it's very holy clay.
Yeah.
Well, that
Here,
is.
might want to just. You could wedge it on this one.
Yeah. I cleaned it off sufficiently, and that might finish drying it off sufficiently.
Actually, I had some firm parts in it too, so.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, you hate me.
It's kind of like.
Oh, no, I don't want this piece. No, throw it back.
Yeah, no, this part is just too.
This would take excessive amounts of wedging. I mean, I could mix it up.
Yeah, just.
Is that gonna be firm enough?
Good.
This almost is not sticking to the bat enough to wedge as it is. That'd take a lot of wedging to make it usable again. Ah, there we go. I think the lumps are starting to come out.
Oh, good.
Don't stick to the bat yet. Yeah, so this is like seeing how it is for somebody who knows all of the Nix! No! Get down! You cannot climb the TV screen. Adding some water to the sack.
Yeah.
Nix, don't climb the other one either. Yes, I see the big eyes of innocence. No! Oh my goodness! I just looked up in time to see a really good shot of the underside of her jaw on the screen.
Dear. Yeah, I'll just pick you up and
But
drop you
yes.
on the floor. Right?
This is wedging of the clay. Chunk. There was a chunk of bat that stuck to the outside briefly. It's like, oop.
It's with the big eyes there, Nix.
Oh, I was wondering where that lump of clay came off. If it was the back of my hand.
This is center lower.
Yes.
You're having problems with runaway height.
Yeah, and I remember
Which
that
is-
being a thing.
It is definitely a thing.
Yeah, that's not centered. Speaking of water, power, need power. And it came off. Dry bat.
Good for well, wedging it on. No. Behave. No. You're getting wet handprints on your side. Your fur's sticking up all funny now, Nix.
It's definitely centering lower this time.
Oh, good. Now it's going up.
Ow. Where's that ring? There it is. So it's stuff that gets smeared volcano-like down onto the sides. It's the roughest on the hands. There. I see where she is now.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so you have a center. Now you want to open it up. Just get it start the opening with the thumbs. Okay, got that
Now it looks like
started.
a donut. water. Water is my friend. Ow. Oh yeah, this one, I can still feel lumps in there.
Yeah.
So this one, not gonna be friendly. Ow, ow, ow.
Don't press too hard, otherwise you put your fingers right through the side of the wall. Oh, Charlotte, good morning. Doing
Yeah.
something a little different this morning. It's the first time Sarah's thrown since she was in middle school.
7th grade. I'm not sure I threw in 8th grade.
A couple times in college, which was only like 2 years later. Mind you. Your dolly hole? As in
Yes.
Salvador Dali? Poor teacher.
Yes. It was technically a college course, but yeah, I was still in high school at the time. Yeah, there is a nasty lump.
Yeah.
Ow. Ow. Also, ow! No, you have callus built up over the backs of your fingers.
She doesn't have throwing calluses.
No!
Slow it
Ow.
down before it.
Yeah, you can see where.
You probably want to cut it off right about.
Yeah. There's that bastard of a lump.
Yeah, just a little.
There's
lower.
the tool. About there.
Well, right.
I can't see your fingers in the
About
way.
right there. And what she's doing is stirring with recycled clay, which doesn't have an even
not,
consistency.
yeah.
But she wasn't sure she'd be able to get things centered, or
No, that lump is way further down.
it's just kind of.
Yeah, the lump was
And this
right
is-
there.
This is kind of typical for a lot of things like this. Is you'll lose one, so the piece gets smaller and smaller. I know you have more. And the unevenness comes out at the top. Yes.
Go.
With the advantage that she watches this all the time.
This is, in a way, it's yeah. I don't have any muscle memory, but I have a lot of the. This is how it looks skills. I know what it's supposed to look like.
Oh, you got a good spot.
So this piece of clay had. No, those lumps did not come out. I may have a mini out of this one. Look, now it's a small piece of clay. Yeehaw.
And when you're first starting out, you want to have pieces that are going to be about 2 hands. Oh. Because you don't want anything too big because it's going to be harder to center. But yeah, as the walls fail, you have a smaller and smaller piece.
Yeah, this piece of clay has just been exceptionally uneven despite the wedging, which is the hazard of
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's gonna go as well.
You
I
want
think
to
this-
try a piece from that isn't recycled
I
to see the
could.
difference.
I could. That second piece was just absolutely vile.
Yeah,
The first one was lovely.
Yeah.
The first time that and I'm cleaning the backs. Oh. So there's that softened bag that's your foot, your toes are pointing right at it. There's that one.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the same stoneware. That one I think is
Do you want stoneware or the smooth stoneware?
oh, there's the smooth stoneware. Actually there's a bag of largely recycled smooth stoneware by the table leg on the far side.
This one.
Yes, that one right there.
That I cleaned up with my toe.
Oh, totally. Doesn't involve leaning then. Yes, I will have sore muscles. I will have abraded skin because she has calluses on her hands from
She's
doing.
calling me callous again.
Yup. After all, what happened when I was a kid and I hurt myself is like, are you bleeding? Do you need a Band-Aid? And does the limb still work? I didn't, ugh, that's the goopy stuff off the top, isn't it? There's firmer partway down, but I'll see about wedging that. I'm pretty, ooh, I don't know. I don't know. You might want to get, there's a second layer down. This is trimmings from when you were doing the other day. I don't think
Oh, that's
so.
kind of gooey.
Nope. 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 Cut the top goop off the bag.
It's
There's-
on the floor, though.
We'll pick it up and put it on the table.
Ow. That's why I did keep it.
Ah, yes, because wait. Anchor bum me. Yeah, peel the bag back. There's.
Yeah.
If you take a careful look, you'll see where I cut a groove out of it yesterday to get handle material. You know, there's the wire tool too. Because I'm like watching you pull off chunks with your hands, and I'm like, there's the wire tool. The wire tool would enable you to do this much faster and more easily. And right there, you can tell the difference between which of us uses what tools. You get muscle memory for the individual tools. Okay, and that is about 12 ounces. That is now, after it stops moving, about 15.
We had before was about 25.
Okay, so you cut me off basically a mug-sized piece.
But it was kind of it was more to the
Yeah.
volume than the weight.
No, but certain ounce marks have certain meanings to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
That should be good.
Yeah, because this is slightly less dense clay, so if you cut me off 26 ounces of that, it would be more clay.
Oh, my hands.
The wire tool stuck to her hands. It doesn't matter if that stuff gets exposed to the air for a while.
Oh, no, it's
Oh
not.
yeah, this is
It's not hot out here yet.
no, and the humidity is
Ooh, 70%.
oh, nice.
Nice.
Hi, Nix. I know it's a little. Oop, you're still on. You can be off for the moment.
Commented on your post. It's not showing up.
Unless it's a different post.
Oh, could be. That could be. There's a post.
Because yeah, it's in post, not video.
Yes. Yeah.
This would be the reason why a lot of classes have you start on this clay, this particular clay, or something extremely similar.
Yeah. Leather's easier to throw, but this is easier on my skin.
Yes.
This also doesn't stain, which is why they used it in middle school.
Just out of curiosity, do you find yourself actually gripping the sides of the wheel with your knees?
No.
Okay, it's me then. course, we have slightly different physical mechanics.
My leg bones are longer.
Yes.
I don't have short, stubby
I have
digits.
stubby legs. I have stubby fingers.
It's not my fault.
No, it doesn't come from your side of the family. There we go. Bolo clay. And you feel relatively dry. Play nice.
Yeah.
Stack.
Turn
Power.
Turning it on helps. Brace those arms. There you go. That's a good shape. Now you just want to have both the top and the bottom centered at one time. Which is not as easy as it might sound.
And I am starting to feel it in the wrist.
Yeah. I guess I do it so my they're more straight on. That might help with alleviating strain on the wrist.
There. I changed the angle slightly to
Yeah.
like that.
Because it's this bit rather than this bit. Is that quite easier on you?
Yes, it's a lot easier on my skin.
Not something I even think about.
No, because your skin is so calloused.
I don't.
It's stuck right there.
Right there.
Oh, this is some of the stone, the coarser stoneware.
Yeah.
Come on, just center that last little bit, please. Keeps getting to about that 90%.
It's at last 10%.
Ah! That was a
Don't-
finger.
Yeah. Don't let it suck the fingers in.
I think this one will be my last attempt for the day, though.
Yeah, because I was thinking 3 would probably be enough. Otherwise, you're going to really cause yourself mischief.
I'm starting to
That's
feel
not
it in the
fun.
muscles.
Good morning.
Good
Doing
morning.
something a little different this morning.
Yeah, she's torturing me.
It was your idea.
It was my idea.
I haven't done for them. I could try that again.
Yeah, so this is piece number 3.
The first piece, if you look at the beginning
Yeah,
of it, was get a nice cylinder, cut it down the side to see how even your walls are.
Yes, we murdered it.
And now it's starting to get back out of.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I think I'm just losing it.
Okay, you
I
want me
think-
to.
Yeah, I have hit the end as far as my muscles are. I've
So
been
2.5 pieces.
2.5 pieces. Well, I recentered that second piece several times.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm starting to feel the muscle strain right
don't.
through there. So there's where I'm like, nope.
Okay, you want me to finish it?
Yeah.
I will make a beaker.
Oh,
How's that?
ow.
Beaker S side.
Whatever you can get out of it. Ow. No. Oh yeah. Now that I'm. Oh yeah. It's done. Oh yeah, I can feel it in the legs too.
Oh,
Oh God. This is stupid.
I'm sorry, I'm not.
Stop laughing at me.
Because yeah, it does it.
Shut up.
Because it's not that it just takes the arms.
Yeah,
But
but
the arms,
it's the muscles around the knee. We're going, oh, what?
because yeah, you're doing this, and then your legs are.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit down for a little bit.
Because it's a weight bearing exercise for the upper legs.
Because
it's-
do I need to sit?
Because I wasn't putting my elbows like this. I put them like that, and then I hold them in with my legs.
Yeah, but the
My legs don't go in that far.
generally, except maybe what I need to do in part is to scoot the seat closer.
Yeah.
Because my legs are shorter. I need to scoot it like 2 inches closer. How much shorter are my legs than yours?
They're like an inch or two shorter.
Yes, I think that may have been part of my problem. Ow.
This has a nasty air bubble in it somewhere. I can feel it. Oh, I just squeezed it out. Part of your problem was the displacement from the air bubble.
And it was an uneven displacement because it was air, which case I couldn't track it down.
Yeah.
Because
and what I did is I managed to squeeze the air bubble out. I can feel the difference.
You see, my elbows don't contact on the sides. My elbows were hitting the points on the inside of my knees. So I had the points of my elbows pressing right there.
Need to scoot
I need to scoot forward. That's what it is.
Yeah, because that would be a lot more.
You have a lot.
Sarah, if I scoot it back, yeah, that's a lot more straight.
Okay, so that's part of my problem. I need to scoot the stool closer.
Your legs are shorter.
My legs are shorter.
Yes, because the closer you are into the wheel.
Okay.
Because your center, you should be looking straight down.
Yeah, and I wasn't. So I needed to pull myself closer.
You see, I'm doing this, and I'm.
Yes.
My shoulders are.
Yes.
And then I'll only use the one thumb to press it.
Yeah, I don't have the muscle development.
No, but I'm still. The thumb's getting better.
Yeah.
And then now that I have that blue pen.
I know it's on the cooler side in here this morning.
But yeah, it's type things.
Hi, can you leave the pendant alone, please?
Getting more of the air bubble out. More air bubble.
No, you can't have the pendant. There. Ow. Yes, those muscles need to be massaged now.
Oh, Sarah.
Yeah?
Sarah, what did you do to yourself?
Thank you, Nick. That feels good. Yes, it
Oh,
does.
dear.
So at least now I know what to do a bit next time, which is scoot the stool closer.
Yeah, so when you're sitting like this, you're looking straight down into the center.
Straight over it.
Head is straight over it.
Forgot to check my position before I started throwing.
Yeah.
Aww. Hi. Yeah. I've got. Your paws are huge.
I think someone sold us as a man instead of a man. She is getting absolutely huge. Actually, no. We know for a fact we have her lineage and all.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
Yes. It's just that she's definitely medium to large when it comes to a female Bengal.
One was undersized, the other one was just kind of medium size for her
For that
generation.
lineage in that generation.
Yeah.
Because
She was
Cameo
in a
wasn't
fork.
that big a cat.
Yeah.
But her father cat was.
Oh yeah, Heartbreaker was huge.
Heartbreaker
He was like a
was-
15 to 20 pound cat.
He was 17 pounds of muscle.
He was such a.
And he just went bow. Yes.
I will get on your lap now, and you will like this, because
And it was 100 degrees when we met those cats.
yes, and it's kind of like, and the cats didn't make me sneeze.
No. Which is the reason why we ended up getting Bengals. Yeah. Because we are actually allergic to cats. Aww. Not enormously allergic, but it's one of those things that, why are you licking the clay off my fingers?
Because there's plenty of clay here. Look how big this one is getting.
Yeah. Well, it was, when you finish measuring, it's about 22 ounces. So it should
But
make...
you want to have the
Mhm.
hand size piece. That way you have enough to hold on to center.
Right.
Not too much to make it too hard on the muscles to center.
Mm-hmm. Aw, who's being a cute girl? Yes.
And
You need me to wrap my arms around you?
the unhappy bits all work their way up to the top.
I may change when we get inside. Learning to throw is not an easy process. Oh, yeah.
And no, I'm not trying to show off.
No, she's just finishing off a piece of clay.
The difference between
Throwing constantly for over 17 years, because we've been doing business for that long.
yeah, I was in college and finishing up my art degree for like 4 years before that.
So good.
And and before that I was also a teacher's aide for it, so I was doing it a few times a week.
Mm-hmm.
I can show you every day for the one semester.
So you're pretty much doing throwing constantly for over 20 years, and you've been doing it, and for the 20 years prior to that, you threw whenever you could.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
How's this?
He's verging. Okay, now he's being an S side. He went through a stage of being a goblet. He went through a stage of being a baker. And now he could either be a goblet or an S side at this point. Good morning, Andy.
Hello.
Yeah, this one, get a chance to go back to the beginning of the video, you can watch me. Hello, Nix. I had to pause for a second.
Done throwing in like 20 years.
Yeah, and
She was never a fan of it.
in part because I had a right-handed person trying to teach me how to throw, and just mirroring doesn't work because you weren't told to switch the direction of the wheel, which is what it would take to completely mirror.
And as everybody is a little different. There we go. She got as far as getting this piece almost centered, and her muscles gave out after her third try.
Yeah. And the short little muscles right around the knee on one side were not wanting to work. Hi, you're very happy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then
Sure that wasn't meant to be a bowl? Well, kind of, because when I was basically assigned to make a bowl.
You did a respectable?
I did a respectable cylinder with that first
Yes, you
piece. Despite a certain kitten trying to help me.
That was very, very cute.
Yeah, the first, 15, 20 minutes of the video has some very cute cat action.
Yeah. I suppose I could do a couple of bowls though.
Yes. I have a small issue though.
I'm sure she's not that small.
No, she's not.
Either that or we could just get on to doing other things.
You do have handles.
I could do a few bowls.
Maybe if you get up and...
Because I think we do need to do some bowls.
We need all the forms. The ones that we need the most at the moment are plates.
Okay, so I should do some plates.
And that is
before it gets too warm.
Yeah, because there's a heat wave coming. Next, I really do need to.
You never know right now because we have river fog
this
this morning, which is wonderful. It's only 67 out here.
Which is the reason why she's curled up on me. Did you just get a dirty look?
Yeah, and also.
Yeah, we need more water because learning to throw, you use a lot of water. Aww.
Water is the lubrication of the process.
And when you're learning, things go more slowly, in which case you use a lot more water.
Well, you're going to have to get her off your lap.
I know. Nix, I gotta move. I really do. Would you like to climb onto my shoulder? Seriously?
Yeah, that was all the water. So you'll have to.
Aw,
Oh, she's being very silly.
she is being a cute girl who does not want to get down. Hi. Oh, and she's still purring. You're being a brat who's covered in clay.
Well, she wouldn't stay off the thing, so take her up, put her on.
How about? I was trying to sit you on my shoulder. Okay, which way are you going now? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, happy kitty. Okay, yeah, that's where I was trying to put you.
Oh,
Oh, you're just gonna stand there now?
yes. Yes, of course she is.
Is it a cat or is it a hawk? Okay, so you can't jump onto the ceiling. Oh,
She would
goodness.
love it.
She is eyeing, like, standing up on my shoulder or something.
She
Okay.
really wants to be able to attack the ceiling.
Yes. How about I come down here? Want to jump down? Oof. Yeah. You could. Plop. Oh, Nix. I can. This is some softened stone. Here. Tell you what. Yes, there we go. How about I do that? Are you gonna. Oh, fudge. Mom. I will be an Ellie.
Oh dear.
Freaking cat. Well, it is below 70 degrees out here. And when it is below 70 degrees out here, she becomes Velcro. It's like, okay, here's a human. I'm going to attach. Ooh, actually, you want to come tell me if this is too soft? Because I'm thinking that might be too soft. That's it. Oh, there's still. We have so many, like, little partial bags down here. The plates probably be okay. Okay, we can try it. Okay, I should draw a marginalia with a dog hunting with a cat hawk while riding a giant snail or something.
That would
Yes.
be great. Yeah.
Because here's the cat hawk. Ever since she was a kitten, she's like, shoulders are good. But I'm going to stand, not sit. Okay. Nice tail. I can tell it's resting on the top of my head. Whoop. Oh my goodness. Yes, this is soft like that all the way through.
Plates would be good.
This is way too much clay. But I can cut it down. Eye level. Because somebody is glued to me. Okay, let's see. That's still too much. Okay, this is 38. I suspect that you'll end up with some material loss because, oh, there's no back.
I won't.
Because there's a fair bit of goopy surface.
I'm sure it's a plate you should do on that back.
Aw, there's a tail wrapped around my neck.
What a sweet little monster.
Oh. Hey, you want to climb around to the front now? Yeah, turn around, go up. There we go. Are you
Used to
pretending you
crawl
were a
into
circus cat?
My shoulder and then force me to lean over.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Nix is
Yeah.
good at that.
That's
Mwah.
Nix for you.
Oh, there we go. Do you need a hug? Paw. Yeah. Paw through the hollow of the throat.
Opposed to like that?
Okay. Okay, she's currently off me. Whoop, nope, that's my wire tool. Yeah, I am so done.
I'm sorry.
Stop laughing at me.
It's rough to get older.
So where do you want this water that I'm getting?
In here. Oh. Water should not hold shape. It should just puddle in the bucket rather than. Now what I want is this one. Go on. Let's see if I can. Oh, yes. That's something. It just sits on top. Because it's not really water anymore.
Maybe doing the treadmill later will help work out the muscle that is just like, just loop.
Yeah, because this just sat on top of the water.
Oh, do I have fresh water, Nix?
Oh.
Oh, it's the good stuff.
Yeah.
And it dribbled down the side of the bucket, so it's all over the floor, and now I've got clay stuck to my feet.
Oh, that's fun.
Okay. And now back to our regularly scheduled watching somebody who's done it all the time to it. Oh, ow. So yes, later, after we're done here, and we'll be doing an unloading video from the kiln today. It was just a trifle too warm yesterday evening.
190.
Yeah. If
Like
we're on
100 degrees too much.
Yeah. Okay, and I'll need to keep an eye on the temperature out here today with it supposing to be warmer.
Just looking at it, it's supposed to be the same as yesterday, but still, that's a bit warm.
Yeah, I got up to 90 something out here yesterday.
Yeah.
So we don't want to overheat the plates. Nix!
Because then they crack. And that's it.
Think about it. I have a squirt bottle. I will use it on you if you scratch at the
I have
chair.
a squirt bottle and I know how to use it.
So what I'll do is I'll scrape some of the slimy exterior off. And I'll take these guys and I will put them on the shelf there because they seem to dry the best down here.
Okay.
Which is funny, it's because they're close to that window.
But underneath it.
But underneath, yeah. They're in a nice trapped air pocket.
Yeah. And over there, it's not a trapped air pocket. There's airflow right there.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nix. You pulled the insulation out.
Yes. She extracted it.
Which isn't so bad right now. Give it a month or two, and that cold air will be very unwelcome.
Yeah. And I think we do have that insulation tape as well that we could. We'll shove the little insulation foam tubes back into those gaps.
Yeah.
We've collected most of them, and there's several more around on the floor. Shove them back in there and do the insulation tape over.
Yeah.
Take this to clean up the workspace, which I did nothing to keep neat while I was doing my flailing.
These chairs.
This is scrapped that clay, that recycle bag.
And also, what do you think of the grit in the place or in the stoneware?
The normal stoneware, like the stuff you're using right now, it hurt. because it was taking me much longer than it takes me to clean the center. It was starting to cause significant pain.
Abrasion.
Abrasion, yeah. I think that until I get more speed under my belt, I'm gonna have to stick with the smoother stuff during the learning process.
Miss your bubbles.
Okay. We've got to clean the studio.
Because the air bubbles will feel like lumps.
Lumps that shoot. There you go. Yeah, you can sit in my nice warm seat now. Is that better? You would prefer that I sit in the seat. I know it's not that warm. I have some control over the temperature in this room, but not that much, Nix.
Nora, who used to give me the hairy eyeball when it rained, like it's all my fault when it rained.
Yes.
It was, well, thank you for the vote of confidence that I have that much.
Well, she was also an old kitty at that point.
Even when she was younger.
She was never fond of the rain.
It was always my fault when the weather was bad.
Yeah, but I don't. Oh, yeah. So now we're gonna have to. This bag apparently had too much water added to it. Let's see, what kind of clay is this? That's definitely a light colored clay. That looks like
That
it
one
might
has
be
a-
smooth white. I think this is a crushed bag of the smooth white,
Okay.
but it's on the hard side. I can add water to it. There's a couple of these bags, and at this point I don't know what's in them. They're mystery bags.
Oh, lucky do you feel? Yes.
Lucky punk. I know we need plates. I also know that we do need mugs. So that'll make 2, 3, 4. Do you want to switch over to mugs at some point, or do you want to just do plates?
Still need to do candles today. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. My hands are kinky enough that I don't have to grip the paper, all I have to do is touch it. Stoneware and red.
No, let's see. Suppose could switch over to doing cups at some point.
Oh yeah, we still needed more of those 9-inch diameter plates that were 3/4 of an inch deep.
Oh, because some of them cracked when drying.
Yes. And we didn't have enough clay to finish the whole 8. I don't think that piece of clay is enough. I'm not sure that this clay is the right density. Well, actually, this part of the bag might be.
Yeah.
I'm getting down to a firmer part now.
Hello.
Hello. Ow. Because that one's probably not 9 inches.
No, that's more than
Ow. Oh yes, and thank you for going. Oh, sucks to be getting old, doesn't it? And I'm like, thank you. I'm in my 30s. It's so much more relieving to hear it from somebody in their 50s. That one.
Yes, and it's a joke, guys.
Yes. This one is another goopier piece, but I think the next one down would probably be more suitable for plates of larger size.
Oh, sure. Well, save that one for the larger size one.
Yeah. Not that corner. Bleh, bleh. Goopiness.
Yeah, this one has. No, this one. No, I'm not going to
No.
be able to.
That one's not for a big plate.
That one's not throwable.
I will put that one aside.
Yeah.
Okay, larger plates. I do believe that those were the 45 ounces.
No, this is.
That's 42. Jump ship, you stupid little one. Okay. That's 47. 45, there. So 9 inches across, 3/4 of an inch deep on the inside. So probably more on the inch and a quarter overall height.
So, what was your feeling of theory versus practice this morning?
It's how I remembered it.
Because yeah, you have.
I have thrown once long through erratically for a couple of years, between the ages of like 12 and 16. But I haven't really thrown since. Got to the point where it's like, okay, put my hands where they feel right, not where I think they look right.
Not where someone tells you you should. Which is the problem with the way some teachers do it. Oh, you have to do it this. There's one true way of doing it. No.
If I try to get the goopy stuff off of this, could you make it like an 8 to 10 ounce mug out of it?
Yeah, good. It just had. It needs to be ungooped. And the reason I use the sponge for the plates for this is that way I don't leave finger grooves.
So this is one for an 8 to 10 ounce cup now. The cat's giving me a dirty look from the chair because I won't sit down.
Yeah.
I do have a little, like, in addition to the photographs that we have for the mugs with handles, I also do have my little cheat sheet of a lump of goop just flew off the bag and hit me. That was displayed. I have the little sheet where it defines some of the numbers that aren't clearly visible in the image.
Here it is. It's always find the 9 or 9.5.
9.
Okay, so this one's actually a little too big.
Well, it can come in and come up, make it deeper.
Yes.
And they'll have octopi.
And you stop.
My muscles are starting to relax from their grouchiness. It was got up
Okay,
and
there
was
we go.
apparently gripping the wheel too hard, and because it turns out I didn't have the stool close enough because my legs are shorter than hers. They're the same height. It's just that my legs are shorter.
She has a longer body, shorter legs. I'm short in the body, she's short in the legs. So decades worth of throwing, so I've built up a lot of muscle across my shoulders and back.
She might be able to deal with the slightly different distance and wear her out faster. I don't have that muscle memory, so I can't. it wore me out really quick because I don't have the muscle memory.
You three.
And what?
You pooped out halfway through your third piece.
Yes, I did.
No, you pooped out. No, this kind of, if it's starting to hurt, stop.
And then I realized just how uncomfortable I was. How much those muscles were starting to give out once I started to climb out from behind the wheel.
There we go.
It was it's like, oh, my arm is kind of tired. Oh, I need to stop now.
Because you don't really
minutes ago.
You don't feel it until after you stop.
No. Which is
Ask me how I know.
Just one of the reasons why I've gotten into the habit of keeping an eye on how you're sitting and how you lean back when you finish a piece. Because there's times where I go, oh, are you okay? Do you need to stop soon? How are you feeling?
Now you have a fresh,
Yeah, the muscles in my knee are still going, hey, what?
Well, maybe it's a good thing. Maybe what it does is it strengthens the muscles in my knee.
Yeah, because
I do have a bad knee.
Really felt it
And
right
one
around
of those
the knee.
things is it's really
another
big plate, right?
Yeah, that's another big plate. The other one is a 10-ounce mug.
Okay. So it's kind of like.
Because I really felt it in my knee. And the knee on that side. On the non-foot pedal side.
Well, that's why I have a block on this side.
Yeah.
Because I was doing this and I was cutting the circulation to my toes.
Yes. Okay, this one's just really wet on the exterior. The clay's not actually that soft. And it's just
kind of slimy on the inside.
Kind of. I hope it sticks to the back, kind of slimy.
Oh my. You can pour that in here, I suppose.
You don't want this. All I was gonna do was there's a bag over here that just has fragments of dead pieces in it.
So you can just pour the dry stuff into the wet stuff.
Oh yeah.
Pour the dry stuff into the wet goop.
Yep.
And what name is that phrase from?
Wet goop. Let's start together. Well, eggs probably from Don't Starve, but the version we play is Don't Starve Together because we like multiplayer games.
Yeah. We're fun that way.
And I will take the wet sliminess that's not going to be throwable out of that bag.
Put it into that.
And put it into that bag with the broken
dry stuff.
Plates, actually. Plates that cracked and dried.
Yeah. That one, I've never seen one done quite that fashion. But, there's infinite variations of things. That,
yeah, I haven't thrown that one into a bag yet.
Yeah. So, it didn't crack on the bat.
It cracked after it was off the bat, after it actually been worked. And it cracked across the, and it's not uneven.
Yeah.
It cracked at both ends, the whole thing potato chipped.
Yeah.
Funkiness. But into the bag you go, actually. First, there we go. Now it's bits. And now I can really look at it. Yeah, wasn't that even uneven?
Yeah.
Funky.
Sometimes.
But given water, time, and wedging, that will be
viable clay once more.
Yes. Not right now. Otherwise, you end up with, if you don't let it slake long enough and to equalize moisture, you end up with lumps. And lumps in recycled clay aren't a good thing. And see that? Just go towards the beginning of the video. And you get to see me fighting with lumps.
I can use recycled clay. Yeah, there we go.
Now we're not wasting viable clay for making pieces until I develop enough skill base so that my piece is usable.
Like making the skull blanks?
Yeah, if I can skill up to skull blanks.
Which is throwing an uneven bowl.
Yeah. An unfinished bowl.
There we go.
because it's really heavy because then you sculpt it out into the skull
Are the
head.
walls on that one too straight, maybe?
You want it back?
Yeah. Because if they're all supposed to stack, it's part of a
Yeah.
set.
Well, if all you have to do is just
Warning.
a little bit of undercut there. Oof. Yeah, I think, oh, I'm not going to like unloading the kennel. There's a big thing in there with my tire and just lifting the shelves out.
Maybe after lunch?
Yeah, after lunch, we'll do the unloading video because the glaze load is finished. But yeah, I'm going to have to recover from doing the stage 1 of relearning how to throw.
And also retraining the muscles.
Yeah, because now I can feel it from about here to here. I can feel it basically around the joints. Okay.
Also doing it for a living, yeah. It's just a constant ache sometimes.
Yeah. Well, I'm used to one of those wrists being angry at me.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, genetics. Because, well, everything we do with our hands. We had issues with our hands and wrists and back getting all unhappy after running an online event where we were doing excessive amounts of typing for about, 2 weeks? Is that one on the tall side now?
Maybe. I think this one's just overall kind of big. Yeah, it is.
So do you want to just have
I can cut them down.
Yeah, let me do that. Your tool's over here.
Put it in the wrong spot. Oh, God, it's
I'm sorry.
I almost didn't want to stay in my hand. There's so much could do.
Yeah, well.
There we go.
If I just take 2 more ounces of goop off this one, this will be the right side. You know what? This one just
Voila.
is bigger. Oh, no, there's
Oh, you.
a.
There. Oh,
Whoa.
stay.
Okay, so you're gonna have
Behave.
two more pieces that are the size for those large plates, and 1 piece for a cat spot. Actually, I think that this towel here is ready to just become a throwing, cleaning hand towel.
This is still over an inch tall.
Well, it just needs to be 3/4 of an inch high on the inside.
Oh, that's right. It's on the inside.
Yes. There we go.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I think it looks right now.
It does look right.
Oof.
Yeah.
There we go. So which one are you going to throw next? Another one of the plates, or are you going to throw the mug?
Oh, the little mug. Just need to find another bat.
Another friendly bat?
Another friendly.
Oh, this is one of the new bats.
Oh, good. I need, what, 2 more?
Yes. So there's one. Going with the bats. Really ugly bat. Ah, you look like a better bat. You're nice crisp edge. Yes. You're another good bat. There we go. Because, well, some of the bats have they aged.
What'd they do? It's just a thing.
It's just a thing.
They wear out.
They become wearboards.
And at $6 to $10 a piece.
You use them till they're dead.
Yeah.
I recently had to get a whole new set. Mind you, in terms of small wearboards, I have a tendency of keeping your eye out just for random bits of scrap wood. Or in the case of treadmill riding, it came with chunks of masonite, small pieces of masonite. All throughout the package, probably to keep feet and corners from going through the cardboard. But as a result, we're able to harvest a stack. How many did we pick up? 5, 8, 11 pieces.
Wow.
Nice. I mean, yeah, they're not terribly big. I mean, the largest ones are like that.
But sometimes you want small ones.
Yeah. It's probably about 6 by 10 is the largest piece.
Yeah. And, well, that's what the bats are made out of. Is
Yeah.
masonite.
Those are probably about half to 2/3 the thickness. Oh, we know
We've had some about that thick.
yes, we have. I snapped them really fast. They bend, they flex nicely, things let go of them. They don't live
You
very
usually
long.
just get whatever,
I know those most recent ones that we got are
really nice ones.
really nice. They're really thick. It's hard to get things off of them. And that mug will need to get a berry on it. So I will put this form with that mug.
Yeah, and I'm just pressing down with the backs of my fingers.
Yeah, I can't do that. Not with that clay. I don't have any callus on the backs of most of my fingers.
I never think of the backs of my fingers as having callus.
Well, compared to mine, they should.
No, I mean, it's
Yeah.
one of those.
It's something you don't think about because it's just how your hand is. And, well, it's something that's developed gradually on your hand.
Yeah, it's not an overnight
wasn't,
thing.
yeah.
Really,
And it's
it's
kinda
not an overnight thing.
Once upon a time, it was from doing the edges of plates. I actually
Drawing on.
drawing on them, using the back of my pinky as a guide while getting the band lines on pieces. I actually wore through the skin on the back of my pinky. It was bleeding. It's like, well, that's uncomfortable because we're in the middle of a big push to get
Like,
stuff down for an event.
For a big event.
For a big event. So it was like, no, can't stop. And I ended up having to, well, just slap a Band-Aid over it. And it couldn't be a thick Band-Aid or a heavy one because we have small hands. And the bones of my pinkies are particularly short. So I ended up cutting the just the flat plastic part of the Band-Aid and using that just as a patch on the back of my finger. Yeah. Well, I suppose I'm not all that messy.
No, I suppose you could, but
It's just very even. Going for that Starry Night look. It's like when the cat wrapped her paw around the piece and then got covered
That
in
was
goop
very
and she flicked it.
That was really cute.
If anyone wants to see some really cute cat segments where she's trying to help me throw, she doesn't do that to you. She does it when you're trimming pieces.
Yeah,
But she doesn't do that while you're throwing.
not generally.
But she's like, what you doing, Sarah? No, really, what you doing? Can I help?
I guess there's more motion with the clay. Because
True,
it's
there's
just
lots
this.
a lot more wiggle because I don't center as fast.
Yeah.
I was struggling to center, yes. There's a reason why my wrists are tired.
This one has a funkiness.
Well, that whole bag was a funkiness.
No.
Yes, I can see it.
Oh,
I can't see it
there's
now.
the air bubble.
Ah, yes, I see it too. And it took a basic, action there. These will top up your bucket a little bit more. And I will add some water to this scrap bag. Get that hydrating.
I wouldn't be surprised if this one cracks.
I'm sorry, I thought I'd gotten more of the goopiness out of some of those lumps.
It's the right height, but it's,
Yeah, there's a funkiness.
yeah.
I always like it when it's watching that breakthrough moment when you free the ring of clay. And it comes off in that one long, beautiful ribbon. As compared to what I was doing earlier. Round a lap. Watch the first part of the video. Oh, look at that funkiness seems to have gone with that mucky lip. Yeah, my fingers just don't hold that steady when I try anything sort of similar to that.
Practice.
Yeah.
All it is. It's
Yeah,
practice.
I've got abrasion on the
You
side
have.
of that hand.
Yep.
I'll stick with the soft. I'll stick with the smooth clay until I get a little more
And
still.
don't try to do it too often. You
No.
don't want to.
I figure that same time next week.
Yeah. There we go.
Until I start developing more of the muscle memory and the muscle development necessary. Yeah, doing it too often would be really bad.
Yeah.
And once a week would probably be good.
Yeah.
And I'll do it until I have when it comes to those sessions, I'll do it until I make 3 pieces or my muscles give out.
Yeah. I just
Which-
bumped that with my finger. That
Oh,
was good. But substitute so that it is on there.
yeah, because if you watch, she actually uses what on most people would be the soft part of her hand.
How did that feel when you did that, Sarah?
Like it was trying to rip the skin off. Because the lack of callus also means that the skin right there doesn't actually do anything to the edge. It just wobbles back and forth and makes it. It was actually catching and skipping and making it more uneven. So I ended up using the part of my hand that I normally use for pulling handles. Because that part of my hand has the callus.
Come on.
Also a feature of the newer bats. The pinholes are still very tight.
The pinholes fit.
Yes, it's not the case with every batch of bats that we get, that they're drilled correctly.
Yeah.
Okay, so one last piece of clay.
Because I don't really think that they're mass produced so
don't.
much.
I'm going to try to rinse some of the gritty parts off my hand. No, because I was trying to brush them off, and it. Stop laughing! It hurts! And I feel wimpy! Stop laughing! I also have a couple of nicks on the back of my hand from getting the treadmill out of the packaging.
No, get all the irritants out of the skin.
It wasn't irritated. Not until after it was ground open. There we go. That's less uncomfortable now.
That's not good. You hear that?
Yeah. And we gotta. probably in the next week or three, we're going to maybe have a
Clean the shop then.
clean the shop and potentially do some maintenance to the wheel. Because
No, that was just
that was just the
crap
wheel
on the
head.
wheel. That's crap on the wheel head.
Yeah, but
Around
yeah,
the
the
bats.
the floor
pans.
the floor does actually have a pattern. It's not an even
Come on,
kind of
come on.
reddish
Yeah,
tan tone. You can see the pattern in a couple places.
And the leftover from here is going to go to that.
And clay buildup around the back pins.
9 times out of 10 is all it is, but it's really annoying.
Yeah. If you're looking for that, okay. Because I'm like, if you're looking for the really goopy one I was using,
No, I was just looking for a straight one. Preferably a larger one. Fewer passes.
yeah. Yeah, because you don't frequently use the long wood ribs when you're throwing, do you?
Unless I'm doing Greek pieces.
Because they're big?
Yes. There we
Better.
go.
Almost better. Is this when you put water on the surface and see if that evens things out?
Is it something on the other side? I could just put a bunch of water.
Is that'll also soften up any lumps on the underside, won't it?
Yeah, and it was dirty on the other side.
Mm.
Joy. I didn't look at the other side of it because it was already pre-selected.
Yeah, and I handed it to you edge on. There we go. That's better.
Yeah, if it was on the bat, enough water will soften it up and it'll be flat. If it's on the wheel head, enough water will soften it up.
And
Or if it's a combination of both, well, the same holds true. Enough water, and it'll soften it up.
I'm gonna start clearing the table because we have handles.
But we can just end the stream
We'll end the
after
stream
the
at the end of the
because
making the vessels.
handles are not exciting.
No, and there's a lot of them. There's 9. We'll get the table. Okay, now this piece stays. That guy. Oh yes, I need to make some. Oh, these little guys would be perfect for making game pieces.
Yeah, this will be great.
Well, I need to dig up the right stamps because I have to make game pieces. It's been a while since we've had an order for game sets.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
We'll go out to next month's
Lost the word, didn't you?
yeah medievalist box.
Yes. Okay. Open that stamp. Look on there you are. Yes. That is a double-ended pottery stamp. Made of, well, more clay.
Yeah, what else would you make it of?
Well, put the stamps on shelf. These are just the ones that we need. Since we're going to be doing a lot of things on the table, we'll move the scale off of the table. Tools can stay there. Oh, guys, your cup isn't out here. Tools.
And there we go. Voila. Whoa, don't get away.
That would be bad. Okay, so that is the end of the streaming part of our working day. Thanks for watching.
And we'll have an unloading video this early afternoon.
Yes, once my arm's recovering from first throwing I did in over 20 years. Because my arms are kind of tired and kiln shells are heavy.
Bye-bye.